Hey, this is Judging Weights bringing you some core team deathmatch on the map Raid. Yes, I did say core. You're probably shocked to hear me say that, but I got a request to put up some core gameplay. I used to do a lot more core in Modern Warfare 3, so I wanted to start doing that as well in Black Ops 2. Now, you just saw the class that I'm going to be running. I'll be running my PDW. I really like running an SMG on this map. I also thought this would be really cool to put up this gameplay right after putting up my 35 and 6 from that hardcore team deathmatch, just so you can see if there's any differences in my gameplay, if I play it pretty much the same. Now, I think of myself as a pretty aggressive hardcore player compared to most people who play hardcore. I am always rushing, unless that doesn't work out, and then I'll start pulling back and being a little bit more cautious. In core, I find myself just going a little bit more aggressive than I do in hardcore. It's easier to stay alive. You don't have to worry about people in corners as much, though early on in this game I seem to get shot by a lot of people in corners. But, I don't have to worry about, that one bullet taking me out. So I feel like I have a little bit more freedom to run around in core. Most of you guys will know this, but when I started playing Call of Duty online, it was when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 came out. And I actually really struggled because I came into that game about halfway through it, so I didn't know any of the maps. Everybody was in there, seemed to know all the maps and just seemed to have it all figured out already. And I really struggled to try to get that figured out. I could not drop anybody though in core. At the same time, my dad was playing, and he had been playing with his friends for, since it came out, and they had discovered hardcore, so they started playing hardcore, really got into it, and they kind of brought me over there. So when I started playing hardcore, I noticed, hey, I can actually kill some people and drop some people. So that's what really got me into playing hardcore. A little bit later, though, Modern Warfare 2 comes out, the nuke is born, and man, I really wanted the nuke. I was watching the videos on YouTube, seeing these people pull off these nukes and double nukes and everything like that, and I was like, I am going to get me one. So I'm playing hardcore, and it was just about impossible. I got close. I think I got like 22, 23 a couple times, but I could not get to that magic 24, 25. It just seemed like everybody would run cold-blooded. You'd pull out your Harrier, and it maybe get you 1 or 2 kills at the most. You'd pull out your chopper gunner or the AC-130, and you wouldn't see any red diamonds on a map. You just didn't see it like you did in core. So I was like, man, I better switch my game up. So I switched over to core, and lo and behold, I was like, oh man, I can drop some people. I think it had a lot to do with map knowledge and just having a feel for the game. Also, my kill streaks really did some work. Those Harriers were deadly if people didn't shoot them down. Plus, when a chopper gunner and AC-130 came up, you had tons of those red diamonds to shoot at. Nobody ran cold-blooded, or nobody that I noticed ran cold-blooded when I was playing core, so I really started to like that. I was able to get some nukes and pull those off, and that's what really got me interested in playing core. Now, my point in saying all this is, I think people get locked into one game mode or into one game type, and that's all that they want to play. If you want to get better, I think it really helps to play different game types and to play different game modes. I think it makes me a better player playing both hardcore and core. I really saw my game improve when I started playing free-for-all, so I think you should try at least different game types. Don't just play team deathmatch all the time. Play some kill confirmed, play some, domination, definitely play some free-for-all. I think you're going to see your game go up and your game develop, forcing yourself to adapt to different situations. But enough with that. I want to kind of go over the class that I'm using. I'm using the PDW. This is my favorite SMG to use in core. You have that built-in extended mag, and then I also give it a fast mag because I'm the type of person that just likes to reload a lot. I don't use a red dot or a reflex sight on it. I will if I'm playing hardcore because usually I need to pick people off at distance, but that just doesn't happen in core. You're not going to be picking people off normally unless they're running at you or unless they're stationary. So that's the only attachment that I have. Once in a while I'll put a stock or a laser on it. I'd really recommend that stock. That thing is pretty sweet. I'm also running a small as my secondary just because I'm not going to be running Ghost or anything like that, so I need to shoot down those UAVs, or a lot of times if somebody's camping in a building, I'll pull that out and shoot them out. As far as my perks, I'm just running Hardline for my first one. I also run 2 secondary perks. Usually I run Toughness, and then if I'm running an SMG, I'll run Scavenger. If I'm running like an AR or something else, then sometimes I'll run Cold-Blooded. Just seems like so many times when I'm getting picked off by people, they have those target finders. So that's why I run cold-blooded, but I don't worry about it as much with an SMG because I'm constantly moving, going around corners, and they don't have the opportunities to shoot me at a distance. For my third perk, I'm running Engineer. I hate running into Bettys or especially Claymores, so that's why I run that. Dexterity is a really nice third perk too as well. All the other ones just don't suit me, so that's what I'd recommend. As you can see, my score streaks, I normally run them higher. If I'm playing hardcore, I really like UAV, Hellfire Missile, and then the Stealth Chopper. If I'm playing in core though, I really like the Hellfire Missile, the Stealth Chopper, and then the VTOL Warship, you know, until I start unlocking some of the other things. But hope this helps you out. If you got any questions or comments, make sure you leave them for me. Let me know what you think about this video. If you like it, I would really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it though, I'd really love some constructive criticism, so thumb it down. Let me know what you'd like to see changed or what I need to improve. Also, I am planning on releasing a subscriber challenge this week. I'm just not sure when it's going to be. I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do, so if you have any ideas on that, leave them for me in the comments. But like I said, hope you like this. As always guys, take care and God bless.